One shudders to envisage what repulsive larvae gestates within the gloom as we speak.
Welcome to the channel. Now that I am done playing a cowboy, we can take a look at the Galactic War again. Our current major order is to gather E710 to fuel the Penrose energy siphon. We failed to do that last major order, so we've been given a second chance. And this time, Arrowhead put on the guardrails to help the Helldivers actually complete it. We must liberate the planet Boar Rock and Esker to win. It so happens that Boar Rock had the only available warp link to Esker, which means there was no way for Helldivers to split their forces and divide. With a single available target, liberating Boar Rock was easy. Imagine that. I believe that Arrowhead has picked up on player frustrations from the last major order, where there were multiple targets and players being annoyed with how the major order was designed. They introduced a brand new enemy faction, and then players needed to go fight on another planet, where they were not present in order to reach the goal of the major order. I just think the whole thing was poorly designed. Maybe Arrowhead doesn't fully understand the player's perspective. On top of this, Arrowhead tried very hard to push the idea of a gambit on the players again. They did dispatches. They made multiple chances where a single planet was attacking two of Super Earths. And the best way to stop both attacks would have been to liberate the single planet of origin. But despite their efforts, they had so much else going on with both the new Automaton faction Incineration Core and the new War Bond drop that they could not get players' attention, and we failed every chance of a gambit miserably. But this is becoming a part of a pattern, though, where the developers throw multiple choices and then distractions at the same time at the player base. But there is another even bigger issue going on with Helldivers 2 right now. I think I've played around with the Borderline Justice War Bond for about 3 days. I'm not really into the whole cowboy in space theme for Helldivers. I get that it's probably a popular theme and why they have decided to make it a war bond. It's shown up in several other games after all. It's not really for me, and I don't think it fits the Helldivers universe, or makes sense as a war bond issued by Super Earth. That's not the problem though. The thing is that this is most of the new content that is available for the next 6 weeks. And then you say, but they have just released a sub-faction to the Automatons. And yes, but you could only play against them for 2 days, and doing so was counterproductive to the major order going on. And this is the real issue here. They have dropped the Predator strain on the bug front. They have done a timed Gloom expedition with altered Terminid enemies. They did the Jet Brigade, which was really just +5 of the Commissar Automatons. But now, they have done the Incineration Core, which have several altered automaton units. But none of this content is available for play right now. All of this has been cool new features, but some players haven't even been able to play against them, and the time they have been available have been very limited. I don't really understand it. If I compare to other live service games, Helldivers 2 stands out in both a good way and a bad way. There is no real incentive to play for more than a few times a week. But if you do, you'll surely miss out on an opportunity to play the new content. And you won't really be helping the Galactic War. I mean, this current major order to gather more E710 would have been a perfect opportunity to launch another expedition into the Gloom and let players play that content again. They even said the Gloom strain of Terminids yield more E710, so it would have tied in with the current narrative perfectly. Instead, we get to liberate 2 planets with regular Terminids that we have liberated about 20 times before. This is what I mean when I think they don't really understand the player's perspective. Let me know in the comments what you think about this. Would you like to see the new Predator strains and Incineration Core, and even the Gloom Terminids be available for longer periods of time? That's all I have. Maybe next time, we will have managed to fuel that huge rocket energy siphon. As always, thank you for all the support. Leave a like and subscribe if you can. It really helps me out. Over and out.